It's Cat Larange.
Hi.
It's Russ's disembodied voice.
Hi.
Wait a minute, that wasn't my voice saying hi. That was Cat's non-disembodied voice saying hi. All right, so for those people who requested more Chappon, let's demystify Chappon's parrying system, okay? Because you can summarize the basics in one phrase, okay? And I'm going to show you a bunch of the parries first, and then I'm going to describe the phrase that will make it all super simple. So Cat, please come into a sided stance. We're not going to do any footwork. Come a little bit further back if you would. Stand really still real quick. Russ checks the framing while the camera is still going. It's a terrible practice. He should never be doing. Scooch backwards just a teeny tiny bit. Thank you. All right, so here I am in his version of high third, yay. Now, Cat is going to be a little bit over that way because I'm going to engage outside to outside. Chappon doesn't set up here. If you set up here with Chappon, you have made an error. You want to be here where you're safer. So she's now safer, I'm now safer. So she attacks. I don't care what, just slowly enough that the camera can pick it up. Yay, and she attacks again. And she attacks again. And she attacks again. And she attacks again. And she attacks some other target.
Can I do false edge attacks?
Yes, but make them big enough that I'm not caught off guard while we're going slowly. And now she's like, wait, what do I do? Because that's the advantage of high third. From here, she's kind of really screwed. This is not a good position for her. So back up slightly. We push the reset button, and she attacks again. Yay, and then again. Yay, and then again. Yay, and then again. Yay. All right, now, let's see it when I start adding the body turn into it. I'm not going to step backwards for camera, so I'm just going to gain a little bit of distance with the turn, okay? And Cat can feel, oh, I could easily just completely make that miss and go for a tempo hit if I wanted to, right? Oh, no, sorry about the transport.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't get permission for the transport. All right, so really cool stuff. What is the way we demystify this? Turn your strong to face the blow. It really is that damn simple. Now, he has an exhaustive list, as does his son Sam. Sam has a list, and he gonna tell you how block. Well, for all the different targets that list can be summed up as, turn that into the blow, let it gather onto the guard if you want to. So if Cat attacks the underside of my hand, I turn it into the blow. So I'm not doing this. That would take too long, but this doesn't. I'm just here and I go, doink, there I am. And she attacks somewhere else. I turn that. And if she has any force, katonk. And if I come back up to here while she's katonk, she's like, oh God, because here comes the cut or the thrust in opposition, which is no fun, right? And she makes another attack. Great. Now, of course, if I'm doing this, it gets even better, right? Because at that point, it's just like, hi. Yay, fun. So, turn your strong to face the blow. It really is that simple. Now, same process, I step back and I engage in a body turn. Those of you who saw my stuff on Roworth a few weeks ago say, wait a minute, that looks familiar. Yes, it is. Chappon is in part doing something that would be very familiar to people who are paying attention to the 1783 drill, 83, 82? I get my numbers mixed up. I've got too many manuals in my head to pay attention to at once. The regulation drill with first, second, and third position that everybody, including Hutton, does until up to like the 1880s and 90s. I'm turning. I'm using that waist turn regardless of which direction my strong happens to be facing. So by doing this, now we add a little bit of footwork. I'm set up, Cat's set up. She goes to attack when Cat's attack. Huh. From here, there are many things Cat can say to describe her position. Knowing her Kansanness, I'm assuming the description is, well. There's another one that it could be. Another one of your single wordisms from Kansas.
I mean, it could be ope.
It could be ope.
It could be ope. Or it could be oh no.
It could be oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because what's happening from here? Nothing good for Cat, right? We can go all fancy and make a transport cut below and then hit high. Or just step back out. And notice I haven't even had to do an arm extension here. This sucks so badly for her. So combine those things and you will have a significant amount of Chappon already under your belt. For everything else with Chappon, go back and play with the mother-loving foil. Now, Chappon is drawing from French stuff. That doesn't mean he fences like a Frenchman does. We have this weird, ambiguous set of people who are Hungarian nobles who have been residing in France because it's much less about the nation state for a very, very long time and much more about to whom you owe fealty. Lots and lots of people go to the eastern side of France, marry into middle-class German families, serve as French hussars and local cavalry commanders and minor gentry and stuff, and then run like hell once again because instead of the revolution in Hungary being a failure, the revolution in France was a success, and they've got this guillotine thing they're running as a public spectacle, and these guys want no part of that business. So we have a number of families who are ping-ponging all around Europe. Ivanovsky is another example, by the way. Because the circumstances say that's what you do. Don't be fooled by the name. Learn the small sword. Learn the point fencing, even if it's just the very basics of it. Chappon thrusts. Chappon thrusts a lot. It's really easy to thrust a lot when, come on in, attack. From here, should I cut at Cat or thrust at Cat?
Cut it.
Yeah, you would love it if I cut at you, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how am I going to cut at her? I'm going to cut at her by thrusting and then punching her in the face with my handguard, really aggressively. No. Clearly, from here, I'm going to thrust in opposition. And then, like an extra action movie from the 1970s, she's going to spit the ketchup and die, and I'm going to run further through the field so I can avenge my lost fallen kung fu master. That's how that works. All right, I think I've bloviated about Chappon enough. Take that key, go look back at your parry diagrams. You will notice, oh, it all makes sense now. It's also one of the fundamental keys for kind of sort of any parrying, but not quite. And the details are what takes it from, this is what Mark McYoung would call a puddle profundity. It's true, but useless for learning. To, in this circumstance, that's actually a lie. And in this circumstance, it's true and useful. Look at what you're practicing and determine the degree to which that advice holds true for your native system or not. And when you play with Chappon, you'll see the differences showing up. Chappon is Ponzi murder fuel. He is wildly underrated. So if you're looking for a system and you want to do something that most people aren't doing, check him out. He's worthwhile. Should I go push the button?
Yes.
Okay, you got to entertain them while I go push the button. You could do a little dance?
I could sing a song. I'm not going to sing a song.
You're not going to sing a song?
No.
You could at least wave at them? Okay, bye guys. We've got more videos and content coming, so if you liked what you saw and it was useful for you, please stab the like button, /subscribe, and punch the little bell icon so that you're notified immediately when new content comes available. Thanks, and go do the thing.